Morning, friends. Pastor Mike here. So today is Good Friday, and it got me thinking, why do they call it good? Kind of like it's a celebration of sorts almost, Schools are out on Friday, Good Friday, and it really got me thinking about it, Why is it called good? Well, let's see here. Because when Jesus went to the cross, it wasn't the end, it was the beginning. It's Good Friday because on this day, God's justice and mercy collided on Calvary. We can call it good because darkness fell and love rose. Or love was proven. The veil was torn. Evil lost its grip on us. Hope was secured. So why do we see it as a Good Friday? Why do we kind of almost celebrate it as such, right? It's because the darkest day in world history became the doorway to its brightest hope. And we need to remember that. Today signifies the beginning of the fulfillment of God's promise. Good Friday is good because it led to an empty tomb. Jesus paid it all so that we could have it all. We could be looking at this day very easily as a day to mourn, right? Because what did we do to Jesus? We killed him. Our sin killed Jesus. We could very easily look at it as a day of mourning for that, but we don't. We look at it as a Good Friday. And why? Because it's not about what we did to him. It's about what he did for us. And he didn't stay on the cross and he didn't stay in the grave. He rose so that we could live. Let's just prepare our hearts for that today. Let's keep him in our minds and our thoughts. Let's meditate on him. Let's take some time to read some of the gospel accounts of the crucifixion leading up to the empty tomb to prepare our hearts for Resurrection Sunday. Because make no mistake about it, friends, this is a beautiful and good day because it signifies the beginning of what Jesus did for us as was prophesied and promised from God. I love you guys, and hopefully we'll see you in church on Sunday. If you're not in the area, or if you're in the area, we'd love to have you stop by Morningside Yuma. We're going to do an early service, a sunrise service, sunrise with the Savior at 7:30, and then we're going to have some breakfast afterwards, and it'll be a good time for fellowship. So we love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.